James for Life the Basic Manual. How not to build a high-rise building. NV Building, Salford Quays.
It needs to be dealt with because people need to feel safe and the works need to be carried out, and it can't be the residents themselves who pay for it because that's just absolutely ludicrous.
Today we are doing another investigation on the render. We picked a spot that's in between the third and the fourth floor. So basically you've got the render on the outside, which is painted, which is quite a thin layer, and then there's polystyrene, and then in between the floors we've got a fire break, which is this, and we need to address the issue of this fire break does not come to the render, so this thickness of polystyrene was the original problem.
That it is quite absurd for, you know, even a long leaseholder in an apartment block to be responsible for the structural fabric of a building. You're normally responsible for paying a proportion of the costs toward it, but to have a direct liability is usually a bit kind of unheard of, because it's not just a case of the, you know, freeholders not developers not, you know, assuming responsibility for this. The government doesn't actually have a strategy in relation to private blocks, forcing freeholders to actually assess whether their properties have the cladding on in the first place. So we don't actually know how many properties are at risk across Salford.
Potentially at the time of being built, it might not have met regulation then.
I want to be reassured that I'm safe.
We bought a building that we thought was livable, saleable, we could live there comfortably.
I'm a first-time buyer. It's going to put me into a huge amount of debt. It obviously causes a lot of panic within the household and all sorts of, you know, financial strain and issues off the back of that.
NV Building, Salford Quays, built by Countryside Properties PLC.